Yeah. We in the building. We live. What'd you say? Huh?
Sounded like you was like a love talking slow jams DJ.
I know. What was it, 93.9 back in the day?
Yeah, something like that. But y'all know what it is. It's your boy R.O.
It's your man, Six Shooter.
Lady Nix.
Your girl Shell.
And this is the Feed the Culture Mix Show. Hold up. I had to drop a bomb on that again. All right, so how everybody feeling tonight?
Good.
Good, man. Pretty good.
That's
Kids about to go back to school in a few weeks.
Shit.
Yeah, they start early in Stafford.
Yeah,
like
the little one said she
beginning of
don't,
October.
little one said she don't want to go back. She wish she could go back in December.
December.
Yeah.
Dang.
I was like, "You ready for school, shorty?" She was like, "Nah, not really. I wish we didn't have to start until December."
Dang.
That's a December. Whew. Like that's like half the year, like
Right.
majority of it.
And you would think like a kid that made like straight F's or something would say something like that.
Right.
Honor roll every year, wants to go back in December.
I think it's done to go back before September. They should still keep
Yes.
it after Labor Day. It just ruins like the summer for everybody, I feel like.
Yeah, I think it is too early.
Yeah, because it changes our schedules too as the parents. You know what I'm saying? Because then we got to make sure they settle by a certain time and then they'll cook by a certain time. So they really need to go back to the old school after Labor Day, go back to school. Because then they go back to school and then they're out again for Labor Day and that Friday. That's stupid.
I didn't understand why they would start us on a Wednesday, knowing Labor Day was coming up. Like we go to school on Wednesday, Thursday, like half a day of Friday or something like that.
Start the next week,
Start
right?
the next week.
But when did they ever start on a Wednesday? It was always Tuesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, starting in the middle of the week. Starting on a Monday.
Yeah.
That's basically what I was saying. Like
I
starting on a
guess
Monday.
they think like the first week is too much to go the whole 5 days. That's probably why.
Probably.
Kind of, like try to get you used to like a flow of getting back into your routine and stuff.
That's true.
Shouldn't even do no work.
Well, that's the
Yes,
whole
we did.
point.
We had to wrap our books. You remember the brown?
Oh my God.
I am that old, Dag. I
Dang,
didn't know
I forgot
You
about
remember
that.
You had to wrap your books.
Yeah,
Yup.
with the book
Points.
covers.
Yeah, and then your parents had to sign like this much paperwork.
Yeah, the
And then they register
emergency.
you for
That's what I
school.
mean by you didn't do no work. You just filled out emergency cards.
Turn us up.
So, yo.
Turn us up.
Nah, y'all should, y'all should be right there. All right. Now I can hear y'all clear. All right. So, with that being said, we talking about back to school. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Let's get into it. Hottest thing in the streets 24 hours from now. Fight night. Spence Jr. versus Crawford fight recap.
Damn shame what they did to that dog.
Damn. it's a damn shame, period. Because I feel like, honestly, with that joint, that was the fight that everybody wished that Pacquiao and Mayweather had.
Yeah. 10 years before they fought.
Yeah, definitely. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, let me just refresh your memory real quick. Let me pull the footage out.
Now we get to see whose era this is. Will it be Errol Spence Jr.'s era? Or will it be Terrence Bud Crawford? That favors Spence. Back comes Crawford with the jab. Down goes Spence. How quickly that changes. 5, 6, 7. And now Spence trying to whack Crawford. Going to the body. Here we go. It's what we thought. They are going to start to go toe-to-toe. And there's a big left by Crawford. Backing up Spence. And digging to the body. Spence is hurt. Spence is hurt. So Floyd Money Mayweather tells me he's stumbling and he hasn't been hit. And that's up after this fight because he's from a litany of angles. And here comes Spence, though, as Crawford. And down goes Spence for the second time in the fight. And Spence is hurt. The 7th. A big shot. Down goes Spence for the 3rd time in the fight at the end of the 7th. Crawford is just a special, special fighter. All right, Hook upstairs, and Crawford has Spence hurt again. All right, Hook, that wobbles him. Spence might be going down again, and this one is over. He is undoubtedly the undisputed and best pound-for-pound fighter in the world, and the first male boxer to become undisputed champion in 2 divisions.
And now, the undisputed welterweight champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
Okay. So, well, what we just showed y'all a master class on if you fuck around, you find out.
I felt so bad for him, for Spence. It's like, to me, the fight reminded me, it just made me think of like a father and son fighting. Even though they're close in age
crazy.
or whatever, it was like,
That's crazy.
like Spence was so anxious. You could tell he was anxious, like just trying to win, of course. Mm-hmm. And Crawford was just calm, like the whole time.
It was so natural to him.
Yes, it was like he knew he had it, and Spence was like, I got to make sure I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like he was the first, like 7 rounds or whatever, he was going after him. He was like
the aggressor.
Mm-hmm. And Crawford kept backing him down with the jabs. He was getting like every jab. And then like the last couple rounds, you saw Spence starting to back up. Mm-hmm. And I just felt so bad for him. Like, God, you could tell, like, when I say father and son, it's like you could, like, it was like Spence was the son and wanted to fight his dad.
Right.
And the dad was like, damn, I gotta teach him a lesson. I'm not gonna go too hard, even though, just backing him up or whatever. And then it was just like Spence getting knocked down a few times.
A few?
Yeah, a few times. And when he got up, you could just tell, like, oh, like he's just mad, like, I gotta get him. And it just reminded me of a father and son fight for some reason.
You know, the internet ain't shit because they compared it to, remember the scene on Martin?
And that is how his face looked in the post interview.
Yeah.
I felt so
They was
bad.
posting the picture.
I didn't feel bad. I felt bad for myself because that's the first fight I called wrong in probably 12, 13 years. I picked Spence to win, but I didn't expect him to lose the way he lost.
Right.
the way he took the L.
Ain't no need for a rematch, brother.
Just let it go.
I know you said you wanted to get it shaken again in December. Nah, player.
I mean,
He beat you up too bad. He beat him up too bad to where it's not like you could say the judges messed up on the scorecard.
Yeah.
And it went to the.
Yeah, he
Shout out to Rico for calling 4 to 8 rounds. It was gonna be over. It went 9, but it should have been stopped in the 4th. When he busted his eye open and the doctor had to come in.
I think with the fight, the marketing for it, the timing for it, I think this is why when you have mega fights like this, and once they happen, you go back the next day, be like, damn, what else there? Yeah, who's left? Shout out to both competitors in the ring last night. Shout out to everybody that bought the $85 stream. Shout out to everybody that bought the $25 stream. And shout out to all the people who did the stream with the links. But I think when I look at that boxing match, I haven't seen shit like that since like prime Mayweather, or when the heavyweight division was the heavyweight division. I think leading up to the fight, the antics, as far as Terrence Crawford, Terrence Crawford didn't really say too much. He said his shit.
he was saying shit.
Yeah, he was saying shit, but he didn't go into the fact like how Spence was having the shirts talking about we smoking on bud, all this other shit. You know what I
He
mean?
showed up with his son with the black Uptowns on, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh wow, he's.
Yeah. So, but I think that I put a post up on Facebook yesterday morning, and I was like, all right, we here now. Team Spence, Team Crawford, or Team Draw? Me, personally. For niggas that was Team Crawford that I knew personally, I was fucking with him. Like, yo, the Spence gonna dog him. You know what I mean? But I knew in my heart, like, nah, Spence ain't fucking with him because Crawford is just, once I saw a black man, dark-skinned, with black Air Forces,
Trouble.
it was trouble.
Trouble.
And when I looked at it, as far as like I'm sitting there in the stew, I'm watching it. First round, I'm like, okay, they figuring each other out. Second round, I said, oh shit, that nigga got knocked down. My lady was like, what the hell is you giggling for? I'm like, yo, this nigga got knocked the fuck down.
By a jab.
By a jab, but that nigga jabs like that. Third through the ninth, it looks so unreal because all the other fights we saw Spence fight, and these people are notable combatants. See, the problem, everybody is saying that Crawford didn't fight nobody,
Right.
and Spence did. Well, now
There's no excuse.
Like
Yeah.
you just like he looking like you said, Shell, like that Tommy the Hitman Hearns Martin episode where Martin was running through everybody. He said, "Oh no,
And he was popping off.
popping crazy."
And he was so calm. Crawford, you could tell he was relaxed. Like I said, it looked like he knew he was gonna win.
But those are the ones you gotta watch out for. That's unstoppable. The relaxed reserve.
Yeah.
They
Right.
want to be popping off all the time. Let me, you know.
And then in the back of my mind, when they came out, was going to the ring, when he brought the millennials, when he brought the millennials rap god out with him, but he did not rap, he just walked with him to the ring. I was like,
I think that was in the budget. I think that budget was too high.
yeah, I said the same thing to my brother-in-law. I was like, he's like, why he not rapping? I said he can't afford them verses. But when he came out with him, I was like, oh, this some real underdog shit right here. And
I think
ain't no need for a rematch.
was it really an underdog shit? Because compared to like FanDuel, MGM, for all my bettors out there, MGM, FanDuel, all the other sports books, Crawford was the favorite. He was the favorite. And
No,
now,
I mean underdog in the sense of Eminem, for the most of his career, considered himself like the underdog, and then they coming out to his 8 Mile song.
yeah.
That's what I mean.
And then you had Spence come out, the Big X the plug from Dallas, Texas, the one that did the primetime joint. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if people hip to that record, but yeah, he did that. He came out to Big X the plug.
He should have came out to something else.
I mean, real talk. If I was,
He could have got anybody from Texas to walk him out. He should have came out to something else.
I'd have paid Scarface.
Somebody.
And we'd have been walking down what's that thing off the fix? Cold Blood. We've been walking out to that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I think,
Or I would have hired Bun B to do his verse for Murder and give everybody Trill Burgers in the crowd. You gotta do something, my nigga.
I mean, that wasn't gonna make a difference
It wasn't.
in the
Nah.
fight
not at all.
at all.
At all. Like, cause I didn't even. I just looked at it. I said, this shit. Like,
I saw him go down off the jab. Pause. I was like, yo. Bolo was like, that was a hook. I said, nah, son, that was a jab.
like I saw the shit. I saw him go down the first time. I saw him go down the second time. Then when I said, hold up, this shit is unreal because we've never seen Spence look like this. And then that third time he went down, I said, bro, this shit over.
The way he rolled, right?
Yeah, this shit
The way he rolled,
like
right?
this shit is over.
Like he slung that.
Like, my nigga,
man.
this shit is over, my nigga. Like, and when I'm looking at that joint, I'm like, shit. But then when that man started hitting him with them combinations and shit, then the ref was like, no.
No,
Man, it
Mine.
looked like Spence's punches weren't doing anything
Nothing at all.
to Crawford. I was like, okay, great. Like,
He's broken faces before.
But the thing about it is that some of the opponents that they both fought, like I think it was Ugas, they both fought Ugas, but Crawford beat Ugas, I think. Yeah, he beat Ugas. And then when Spence fought him, like Ugas shit was just swollen, like It was crazy.
I mean, they were both undefeated. They came
Yeah.
both undefeated. Of course, there had to be a loser and a winner.
Of course.
But he just looked so sad. Like in the post interview, it was like he just looked defeated. Even though he said that, he's not gonna he's not gonna ponder over it.
Oh, he's gonna ponder.
His head was down. I was like,
not
God. First defeat, yeah.
Nah, he like you said, he gonna ponder about that shit because they ain't no way that man came out in the press conference the day before the fight, the last press conference, his opponent came out with black Air Force Ones, and then he comes walking down the aisle with Eminem
And a fishnet.
and a fishnet. And I was like, oh, this nigga crazy. Excuse me for using the N-word on the culture, but I'm like, because I was like, oh, this Bama, does he really got the fishnet? I said, oh, here we go. He really, and then he over here got the chain on with the Prime Energy drink chain, VVS shining and stuff like that. Yeah, man, but I just feel like that was a good fight.
It was a good fight.
No, it wasn't.
It was a good fight because I mean, I don't like the fights that last 1 or 2 rounds. So for it to have gone that far, 9 rounds, that was a good fight. And it's not like Spence didn't get any punches in or nothing like that. But
He got a few licks.
yeah, a few
licks.
that
Even if-
didn't look to do like
Anything.
it did anything. Yeah, but
Even if Spence did Crawford the way that he got done, that wouldn't have been that wasn't good. I expected somebody to lose, but I didn't expect either one of them to lose
that way.
that
That
way.
way, right?
Listen,
That fight should have been over in the 4th round. Should have been stopped in the 4th round.
put it like this. If you watched Buster Douglas and the Tyson shit from the what was that, 89?
89, 90.
And
The first sporting event that made me cry.
it kind of had that type of vibe to it because you're not like, I'm telling you, even though in Vegas, Spence was in Vegas, Crawford was the favorite, but in the streets, majority in the streets, they wanted Spence to win. I know a couple of good men that was putting racks on Spence. And now they probably got to explain to their girl, like, why shit going on. But yeah, I mean, we talking this shit. And we just felt like it was like a hoax. And people didn't
It
show
had to
up.
be.
And speaking of hoaxes,
Saying shit on the
let's get to the
road.
next one. Hi, Carly Russell hoax. Oh man. All right. Let me.
I shared posts about finding her.
Oh, damn.
I was emotionally invested.
Well,
Talk your shit, Queen.
So we're gonna get to that in a minute.
So concerned.
So for the people so for the people who've been living underneath a rock, let me just put y'all back in motion.
An Alabama woman is now facing charges after she claimed to have been kidnapped earlier this month. Hoover police in Alabama say she is charged for false reporting to law enforcement and false reporting of an incident. Russell confessed Monday to fabricating her story. She initially told authorities she was kidnapped while stopping to check on a toddler walking on the side of an interstate. Authorities learned Russell made up the entire story, and she was arrested and released from jail after posting bond.
Yeah, so for those who didn't, understand it, so back you said you shared
It's
the
a delay.
Yeah, so you said you shared posts and stuff of the girl.
Yeah. I was talking to people about it on the messenger, like, oh my God, this is so bad. Like, I feel so, like, what could have happened? I believed it in the beginning.
Right, because who would do that?
Yeah.
Right.
But then when the story started going on, like, okay, she on a highway, how did she, out of all the cars that were passing by at night, see a baby walking on the side of the highway?
That's some crackhead shit.
But
At 9 o'clock at night
But
in 3-foot high grass.
Yeah.
But according to
on the highway.
Go ahead, Shell. What you about to say?
according to Facebook, everybody said the baby she saw was remember Little Man.
Hey, chill out. Chill out. Chill out.
The baby.
Chill out.
They said that was Lil Marlon Wayans.
Yes.
That was the baby.
With a cigar in his mouth.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then she's kind of smiling in her mugshot. You know, she turned herself in now.
That smile was the smile of somebody with
Mental.
absolutely nothing upstairs.
They need to do a psych evaluation
Yes.
on her. The ex-boyfriend spoke out. He said he is, because he was like advocating at first as well. But now he said he's just like totally disgusted with.
So he wasn't in on it.
No, 'cause they thought he had a part of it.
Right.
But he came out and cleared
I
his
thought
name.
he may have been part of the kidnapping.
Look,
But like, so I don't think her parents, like, I know with her researching what she did before it happened, and she admitted it already that it was a hoax. It's like, now the question is, what was she trying to get out of it?
Right.
Like, that's not the kind of
sympathy.
attention I would want.
Right. I guess it's like sympathy. So they say she can possibly serve up to 2 years. And
But they already charged. They already did the what, $2,000 fine for 2 charges. So that's like $200.
that's a waste of space in jail.
2 misdemeanor charges.
This
It's
sends her
like,
to a psych ward at this point because that's
yeah,
just,
something. She needs to be evaluated because there ain't no way that you just did it in the right mind.
There are luxury condos
Like,
for
I-
rent
like-
in her head.
Like how your peoples used to say back in the day, you got to watch them. Something ain't right with that person.
Yeah, right with that one.
Like for her to do all of that, it's like, hold up, yo, you.
It was a mugshot for me. She just like,
Yes,
Like she,
yes. Like, I'm on
Now, you know what it
TV.
was for me? When they said that she said the kidnappers fed her Cheez-Its and were playing in her fucking hair.
Playing in her hair.
Playing in her hair, like do. Remember what I smacked the dude for? Playing in the hair. And they fed her Cheez-Its.
allegedly, you smacked that dude.
The statute of limitations over. But they were playing in her hair. They fed her. They gave her Cheez-Its. And then
Playing
they just
in her hair because a wig fell off, right?
Hey yo.
Oh, that was a
left
cheap
on the
ass
side
wig.
of the road.
That was a cheap ass wig too. But
That was that beauty supply joint, because you know some beauty supply joints, they got the bullshit joint. You gotta ask some Kim for the elite
you gotta
shit.
go to the back.
You gotta go to the
beauty
back,
supply
right?
store and then get the good joint.
But then how the hell you get home? They just let you, in the history of kidnappers, they just let you go.
And now, like, that time has passed. I listen to her recording. It doesn't even sound devastating. She's just like, oh my God, there's like a little toddler out here. Like, it just sounds so fake now that we know what she's about. Like, I played the recording.
I call bullshit, and the women of Twitter let me have it. And they have not issued me an apology.
Hold on. It's
yet.
not. It's not Twitter no more. It's X.
The women of Malcolm X's
Yeah.
social media site let me have it when I said we just need to all thank the Most High God that she told this lie and didn't lie on a man and said he raped her.
True.
Because how far off are we from that? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like for real, you just out here. Oh, I see a little white kid with a T-shirt. He looks about 3. It's 9 o'clock at night. I'm on the highway.
I'm going to pull over
I'm gonna pull over.
from the highway.
I'm not gonna ask the kid if he's all right. I'm gonna stay on the phone with you and answer your questions.
I don't know.
But I'm wrong for calling bullshit. If it smelled like it came from a cow, then that's bullshit.
And see, the bad thing about that is it's going to make it hard for women who,
Are actually missing.
yes.
But that's what they were saying. They were like, they hope this doesn't affect this in the future for women of color if they go missing. Like, that's what they're afraid of, that now the authorities is not going to take it seriously. somebody really
that
knows.
is going to play a factor. It will.
Because
currently
she crying wolf. Was it
Currently,
Right.
there are over 100,000 missing black women in this country.
Say it again.
There are over 100,000 missing black women in this country, and she want to go play fucking Candyland games and shit. And it's
And
a
they
bet.
said, they talked about how it affected people who actually have family members or a friend missing. You know what I'm saying? It brought back their situations
Right.
emotionally for them, and it's like people donated money in the help trying to like assist in finding her, and that was some bull.
Yeah, they said the state spent $500,000 looking for her. And then there was another 70,000 in donations that's been now given back. But
What they said? I heard that they wasn't going to refund anything.
the 70 cash got refunded. I heard, I don't know how true that is, but I heard that first. Like when they first said it was a hoax, the 70,000 that was probably from GoFundMe was supposed to be given back. But the state of Alabama spent $500,000 looking for this senile heifer.
Damn.
These are the senile heifer.
Damn. Hold on.
The senile heifer.
This man back on his bullshit.
He said heifer. That's just a cow.
Yeah, I understand that. Dog, I used to watch Rocco's Modern Life. I know what a heifer is.
I'm just saying.
But
And girlfriends,
yeah, girlfriends be lit though. That should be lit. But do y'all feel like, and this is not like, by all means, we don't like, how can I put it? When people do things like this, and for the women, and I'm asking for the women, so y'all feel like it's bullshit like this that don't get y'all, like, people taking y'all seriously when y'all, if somebody does kidnap you or somebody does do something,
Yeah, just like Six said, with like you have the people who fake being raped.
right.
It's going to affect women in general. It's just sad that it was a black woman that did this. It's like, okay, so here's another obstacle that we gotta try to overcome. But I mean, that was just her.
Right.
It's not. You can't group.
Like that old saying, don't let one rotten apple spoil the bunch, because she definitely, they need to definitely do a psych evaluation.
Yeah.
Right? That's just, no one just wakes up, oh, let me lie and say that. A toddler is, what?
I can't say it on air, but we done seen other people do shit like that. Regardless if it's somebody saying that he raped me and it never happened, or he was trying to steal my purse, it never happened. So it's just kind of like the same shit. It just looked kind of crazy because who really thinks this shit out?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you know
I'm
what I
going to
mean?
make up this imaginary child. During the recording, they said, can you stay there? Yeah, I can stay. Like, it just, now, like, listening to it, it sounded fake.
Yeah.
Bruh, once they said the dudes, the niggas was playing in her hair,
Feeding her cheeses.
feed her cheeses. First of all, I'd have believed it if he said they was feeding her salt and vinegar chips. But you know what I'm saying? But Cheez-Its? Nah, bruh. Like that's where you knew she was capping. You know what I'm saying?
Because
But
the
didn't
snack.
they say something like she bought? Well, she
bought some snacks.
Right. She bought snacks, stole a robe or something from her job earlier that day or something
You know
like
what
that.
that
They
shit
said
sound
she-
like?
they said she
You know what
stole
that shit
money
sound
from her
like? You know what?
job,
You know what that shit sound like?
What?
I don't mean to be a creep. She said niggas kidnapped her, played in her hair, and he was feeding her Cheez-Its. Some people got some freaky ass ways now. I'm just saying.
Think she had a Mr. and Mrs. Gray weekend or some shit like that?
The only thing I just know, she said the people, they just abducted her and played in her hair and
fed
fed
her
her
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its. What? Like that don't even that like
And then let her go home.
like first and foremost like that's
No, they didn't let her go home.
Nah.
She escaped.
Oh yeah.
When they were
yeah.
switching cars.
Her parents did say she was a fighter, and she most likely fought her way to freedom, like she was a fucking runaway slave.
Yeah, like, and I'm just like, what's the point of capping, bro? Like, why are you capping? Like, just looking at him, like, Shorty wasn't getting no motion in her life.
Did her man just break up with her? Does anyone know? Is that why she's acting out? Because did the boo leave her or something?
If he did, at least we know why.
I'm just saying, maybe she was trying to get attention from him. I don't know if she's crazy. I'm just saying, but I believe something happened to her.
If you don't answer your phone right now, I'm gonna kidnap myself.
And that's crazy.
But there's a lot of crazy people out here.
I done heard people say after a breakup, I'm gonna kill myself, or I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna kidnap myself.
Nobody's gonna be able to find me.
Yeah,
I really want to know where she was.
That shit right there.
Not even me.
Where did she go? That's what I want to know.
Right.
But since we on the topic of women, because we just gonna, it's a good vibe. We just gonna keep this shit going tonight. You know what I'm saying? This one right here, boy. Let me hit a breather. Point blank period. Jessica, hilarious. Transsexual woman backlash and debate. I know it's just hilarious, but we gonna call it Jessica because the way she was stepping on this shit. The way she was stepping on this shit, it was different. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this audio from this shit, and then y'all niggas go ahead and debate on it.
Who the fuck is gonna stand up for us? Who the fuck stands up for us? And us, I mean women, real women, biological women, women who were born with all the parts that you guys wish that you were. When does the delusion stop? What is the difference between you and someone who has been diagnosed to be mentally insane? What's the only difference is you don't have a straitjacket on. Stop talking out your fucking ass. Wake up. How are you projecting your anger on real women? Because we are the gatekeepers. We are the gatekeepers for periods. We the only one that fucking bleed, honey. We the only ones that can give birth. We make y'all people. We make y'all. Y'all come from us. You can't be us. You will never. You're chasing something you'll never, ever get. You'll never be that.
Okay, so,
A lot to unpack. Pause.
I feel like I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let the women handle this. I'm gonna let y'all talk about it, because I get what she's trying to say.
Jess?
Yeah. But it's how she's saying it.
Yeah.
And knowing her and seeing her in action, somebody from the trans community probably pissed her off. And that's why the speech has that tone with it. A lot of truth is in what she's saying, as far as, like, real, how can I say it? Like, women that are born as women.
Cis
She's
women.
speaking
That's
the
what they
truth.
call cis women.
Yeah.
Cis women?
Cis.
Sis.
CIS.
Like,
I had to look that up because I never, like, how all of a sudden we have a term for a real woman.
yeah.
Right.
Cis woman. A cis whatever, something like that.
So what does that's an acronym?
I don't know.
It's something new.
It's like
'cause
short for, I don't know.
Yeah.
It don't make no sense. A woman.
I mean, because I look at it like,
This is a very touchy subject.
it's really not.
No, it is.
No.
nowadays.
Okay, so hold on. But like, this is why I say it's not. Right? Okay. By all means, I don't have nothing against the trans community or the gay community or the LGBTQ, whatever, X, Y, Z, LMNOP. I don't have nothing against none of them motherfuckers, right? I feel like that what Just Hilarious is saying and what she's speaking on is basically saying that, like, it's like the trans women and the regular women, they, you saying this against them, but it's all factual, because even though you're a trans woman, you wouldn't be here without us, as you would say, a cis woman. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it goes back to what we was talking about, like who would just wake up and say, "Oh, I'm gonna make this story about somebody kidnapping." Like, I want to know what makes somebody just all about, "Oh, I'm gonna just be trans." That's what I've always been. Like.
I mean, sometimes I know this is like a taboo, and people say some people are born that way, but I've seen people when they're little kids, you can kind of see it in them.
Let me ask you this
at a
question.
young age.
Let me ask you this question. Those kids that you've seen was both parents in the household.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a different one then.
Yeah, I've seen both sides, you know what I'm saying? But you can just tell. I could just tell, like, when they're like in first, second grade, like, you can just kind of you can kind of see it now. Because I've talked about this, a few years ago about Dwayne Wade.
Yeah. But
and I don't think at that age they should be making those kind of decisions to get any changes or anything, because you don't know yourself that young. But I mean, a woman is a real 100% woman, because we bleed every month. They don't have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we carry children. They can do it through like a surrogate or something. They can.
Oh, the trans?
No, they can't.
No,
they can't do.
they can't.
They made it like when they can.
No.
Carry.
No, I don't think so. Wait,
I don't
no.
know.
Not a man. Not a transgender man. No, like I think what Jess was saying is very true. It's just like you said, how she said it, calling them delusional and all of that. How they feel about themselves, if it's a man that wants to be a woman or whatever, or feels like they are a woman, okay, that's fine. But to call them delusional,
yeah, that's wild.
you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you're right. Jess was right that because she was responding to the fact that a transgender person said, like, real women think they're the gatekeepers of periods. You can't have a period.
Right, we are the
Like,
gatekeepers.
we basically are, but I wouldn't call myself a gatekeeper of a period. Like, real women don't even want periods.
We really
shit
don't.
crazy.
But the thing is like,
I'm ready to get a hysterectomy now. I can't get one no more.
it's like Jess could have came a little softer with it.
I agree with her. Like, her tone, she was very defensive. When she was explaining.
But it's like there's no reason to be defensive.
No, I'm laughing.
The truth.
I'm laughing because, like, Shorty came at this joint, like, the energy that she had talking about this shit, like, you would have swore like somebody was really getting at her.
Well, I was reading other stories, and somebody from that community mistaken her
years ago
as a.
Oh yeah, because it's been like because her features, like
Strong, a little strong in the face.
a little jawline. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't fucking with her.
Nah, me neither. This is all out. Like, I don't think the word delusional was the wrong word to use. I'll agree with everybody else. The tone was probably the wrong tone to use because
she was pissed.
Because as a man, somebody that was a human being that was born a man, how can you tell a human that was born a woman that something about her body?
That you're not the.
that
I mean, I would say that that
telling a woman that periods are not just delegated to women that were born with vaginas is delusional, and that's all I have to say.
That is delusional. Yeah. So yeah, that's true. But I thought Jess was talking about them being delusional as far as wanting to be a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, or thinking that they are women. I thought she was calling them delusional for that. But if she was saying that they're delusional for saying, like, that we're not the gatekeeper, that real women are not the gatekeepers of periods and all that, yeah, that's delusional, because it's like, you can't get a period, you can't give birth, you can't breastfeed.
Right. Can't have a miscarriage.
Like I'm trying to figure out motherfuckers. Listen, Motherfuckers is beefing over who can have periods and who can't.
That's
right?
stupid.
And last time I checked, you know, y'all as women, y'all telling y'all get grumpy, y'all get, you know, aggravated, agitated. Y'all want weird ass shit to eat, you know, cravings and shit.
Pickle juice and Kit Kat.
Well, you know what? Yeah, we do have
Cravings and pain.
But the point I'm saying with that is, you got females that's not females that is females arguing with a female about that shit. Like that,
and you cannot do that because you're not
crazy.
going through it, right? Because you're
That's
not
crazy.
You don't know what it's like to get menstrual cancer every month that feel like Charlie horses.
How they say that? How they say it? They say that shit like that shit is insane.
That's insanity.
That shit is insane.
I mean, women have PMS, but I think men do be having some kind of form of PMS.
I be saying that all the time. Men be on their periods. Men get periods some type of way. We just don't know how.
Yeah.
But y'all get moody.
Some kind of chemical imbalance happens every month.
Like that shit is insane.
Somehow.
That shit.
But it ain't because of a period.
I don't know. They got something. I'm gonna look into that.
I'm gonna tell you, nigga, shit ain't no period, nigga. Shit, nigga might be getting lack of sleep. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I'll tell you right now, like, hey, I get a phone call. And you know, I was talking to somebody from back in the day that, you know what I'm saying, you had a little issue with or whatever, and they just be talking about your demeanor and your demeanor be off and da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, nigga, listen, man, most of the time, I'm gonna say this while we on air. I'm a people person, but not a people person, right? So if you call me and I hit you with the what? I probably had a bad day at work. Probably didn't get a lot of sleep. Or probably people just doing dumb shit, right? And
You're tired of hearing the dumb shit.
yeah, that right.
But there's a difference if you doing it when people first call and you don't even know what this is gonna be about.
Oh no. See, I learned about that, and this is why I be like that. I'm gonna tell you,
Lack of sleep.
No, I ain't lack of sleep. Because I be forgetting I have the options not to pick up the fucking phone.
That part.
I be forgetting. Like, hold up. See nigga call? Oh, no. Chill for a minute. Let me get in my right frame of mind.
Well, that would be smart.
Nah, but sometimes I'm gonna give everybody a tip. You gotta treat some motherfuckers like the bill collector. You know what I'm saying? And like when I had to learn, like now at the age that I'm at, that bruh, like nothing really rattles me no more to a degree. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know, like, and the reason why I'm saying, because like the mood swings and the periods and shit is kind of similar, but like not really, but you get what I'm saying? Yeah. But what I'm saying is that, like, what I had to learn is that, like, yes, men do be getting cranky and all types of shit. But what I would say is that, you know, for all my guys out there that, you know, because there is some women that will say, you act like a whole female. You got a fucking period going. Yo, these are the things. This is what I'll do. Lay off the alcohol. Get a good night's sleep. Get at least 6 to 7 hours a day. Work out. Conceal your mind with positive thoughts. And not deliberately be involved in fuck shit. Now, if people bring fuck shit to you, then you gotta you know, speak on it. But I just feel like when you got women that aren't women that are women beefing with a woman about periods, and it's fucking insane.
It doesn't make sense.
And not at all.
Now, let me ask y'all this question. Now, if a chick tell you, like, well, look, you ain't no woman because, you know, like, how you, like, that's like.
I probably just laugh.
That's
if
like.
somebody tell me.
That's like.
What? Okay.
That's like.
I know Scooby Doo. Right?
No, but that's like, okay. That's like you telling a chef that cooked the best Italian food, oh, motherfucker, you can't cook them noodles. And he asks you, why don't you cook some noodles then? And then you cooking oodles and noodles, talking about I cook the best oodles and noodles. It's kind of the same fucking thing. How you gonna tell the real, you know what I'm saying? And that's why, like, I feel like like I said, it used to be a battle accepting people. You know what I'm saying? Like when this came out, and I'm talking about as the community came out, as they came out, it was like, you know, they wanted everybody to embrace. Cool, people embrace it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's no different than the LGBTQ community. You know what I'm saying? And you embrace it. But the thing is that when you start making these statements, you're asking for these reactions.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that, yo, my nigga, I listen, Jamie, we know you was a Joshua. Like, stop fucking playing. Like, we understand that. I understand you taking these hormone pills. We understand you trying to do this. But the fact that the matter remains is that even though you're going through the changes, you will never know what the changes are really like unless you was really one of those.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna sit there and you gonna argue with somebody?
There's no argument.
There's no argument.
There is no argument.
But how you gonna argue with somebody about I get a period? I think we should get one too. What? That's that.
Like, why do you want that?
Yeah, like
Why do you want that?
I want one.
like you know what I'm saying? That shit is mad wild. But then it's like
Oh, look at her hunched over there grabbing her stomach.
yeah, or like, but that's that, you know. But
It's not like women can have purses, men can have purses too.
I think
It's
that's
like-
wild. I think it's wild. I think, sis, the fucking men purse shit,
There's no such thing.
niggas be like, you know, my little man got a
You don't want one?
fuck. I look like I had a fanny pack when I was fucking like 9, and that was it.
In the 90s.
That was when they was in style.
But I'm
Well,
saying
the-
like that's totally different from saying
A man
a period.
purse.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Niggas like
you can have a purse, yeah, that's a thing that anyone could have, but you can't argue that you could have a period too. That women aren't the only ones that can have periods. Like
Yes, the fuck they are.
yes,
Yes.
Pardon my French, but yes, they are.
Listen, I'm gonna just keep it like this.
The crazy thing about them and their journey
Right.
is, and an old white man told me this when I was about 25 years old. He said the homosexual community needs to spend more time being gay instead of getting the rest of the world to accept the fact that they're gay. And he's 100% right, because I don't have to accept anything about your life. If it goes against my morals and my standards, I don't have to. If you sell drugs, I don't have to accept the fact that you sell drugs.
Right.
So why do I have to accept you for waking up bird chested on Monday and now you're LaToya on Wednesday? I don't have to accept that. I don't have to accept that. And
Yeah.
that's as clear and as clean as I can say it without us getting FCC. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. Because it is what it is though. Like the communities are the communities. Either you accept them or you don't. What they do, like I said, whatever you do behind closed doors is what you do behind closed doors. And
Right.
As soon as that shit start drifting in my universe, then I got a problem. Now, my thing is, again, this shit is crazy that you got a real woman going back and forth with a man about gatekeepers of periods. Like, what the fuck, bro? There's so much shit. Like, it's so much shit that we could be talking about. But
And she gonna lose sponsorships for defending women that have periods and were born women.
that shit about to be.
She gonna lose some sponsorships.
All the things going on in the world, that's what we worried about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She's a bad person for saying naturally born women are the only ones that can have periods.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you this right now. That shit just sound crazy.
It does.
It just sound crazy. Like I know,
To try to make that an argument.
Yeah, like,
Who are you to tell me that you the only one that can have a period in this room?
then the next debate gonna be like, well, I think we should get morning sickness too. Like, ew. Anyway, yo, this shit is crazy. It's insane. But speaking of insane, let's go to a closing argument. Mistrial on my mind. YNW Melly trial update. 6. Break it down.
Okay, so YNW Melly, we all know he was accused of killing his two friends and riding around in a car with them with their decomposing bodies in the car after a studio session, and I'm not quite sure if the informant had the undercover had to show his face or not, but there was a whole bunch of stuff going into what led up to this mistrial. One of the undercovers refused to show his face, and the judge made him show his face or told him he had to. And
well, I think the whole mistrial was the fact that the
jury,
the jurors, they couldn't
come up with a verdict.
Yeah,
a guilty verdict.
Right. So it's like, because the question was, why would he do that? What would be his motive to kill his two best friends, friends from childhood?
That
you know
shit
what I'm
was
saying?
crazy.
And then, like, you know, he was supposedly the person sitting behind the driver in the car or whatever. And the driver, after they, allegedly killed the two people, then they drove around trying to figure out what to do, what story to come up with. So then they staged it like a drive-by. And then the driver drove to, Melly got out, and then the driver drove the two people that were killed to the hospital. And there was so many, they proved a lot of lies, basically,
it's a lot
that
of
they
loopholes.
told. Like, where it supposedly happened, the drive-by. They didn't find no shell casings there. They found shell casings further away, like in a more secluded area where they think they staged it, where it happened. So that was a lie, them saying where it happened. It's like, how can you, especially if you're shooting, the way cops and stuff break down cases now, it's like, how can you think that you could get away with it? Shooting in the car. They could tell where the shots were. There was a casing in
the ballistics and shit,
It's like,
this is the thing. And I'm gonna take what you said, sis, right? So, and I'm gonna drift off, but I'm gonna bring it all in the joint. So one night I was watching Law and Order. What's the joint? Which one with Ice-T? SVU?
SVU.
Okay. So they had an episode about drill rappers, and they was trying to find the murder, you know what I'm saying, of a drill rapper. And I'm watching the episode, and I'm like, yo, like, shit. The way they breaking this shit down, I said, I know these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of these people that do these killings, they're not really that smart. You know what I'm saying? They don't cover their tracks enough. The first thing first, if you're going to do your dirt, no co-defendant.
At all.
No co-defendant. Number two, I can't believe I'm saying this shit on the fucking pod, but number two, what y'all don't know is that those cell phones that you have, they can ping them. So,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even though, it was something that I read that, like, say if I call you, right? Say, like, you know what I'm saying? I call you. Say they got this thing called the Stingray or whatever they call it now. So I call you, they could tap into my phone, but I could call you, they can get that recording, and then when I hang the phone up, if they got the special requirements, they could fucking just, like, my phone, even though it's off, it still can be used as a receiver. So that's why, like, you know what I'm saying, you ditch your phone. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them don't think that. They don't think that. They think out of emotions and shit. Like, when you break down this shit, it's like, you know what I'm saying? When you think about this shit, it's just like, you know, like, when you think about it and how it's going, it's like, they gotta know how to move a certain way. And then with this case, it's like, you got holes in it all day. So
all day.
So when they did a mistrial, you know what I'm saying? When they did a mistrial and shit, you like, what the fuck?
Well, I think the main reason they couldn't find him guilty was because of the fact that it's like the reason why. Why would he do that?
Why would you do that? Why would somebody wake up and do something like that?
And kill their childhood friends? But they say that one of the guys that got killed, that he had at one point was beefing with Melly's mother, had threatened to shoot her, and she had made a video and posted it.
I missed that part.
Saying that like, you got a gun, I got bigger guns, something like that. So there was like some threats going back and forth between one of them and Melly's mother.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mama Melly on her murder game too.
and then the fact that he had them two names tattooed on his face.
Yeah.
And in an interview, the guy was like, I can't remember who interviewed him, was asking him, why does he have that? Like, are those friends that passed away? Because, that's when you usually get tattoos of people's names on you, right, when they pass.
Mm-hmm.
But he had it on his face, and he was like, nah, they alive. They right here. They was right there at the interview. And the guy was like, oh, the interviewer was like, oh, you usually see that when for people who pass. It was just like foreshadowing, like, what? But they're going to do a retrial in October, so.
And I believe he will be found guilty in October.
But this the crazy part. Ready?
Yeah.
Prayers for our new generation.
Big prayers.
Because when they said mistrial, oh, he coming home. He beating that.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like,
I don't think you know how the court system works, young brother.
I'm gonna
They
say,
just trying to go get another. They're gonna get another jury,
yeah.
and
Because I'm gonna say this. I think if OJ had a mistrial, I think he'd be locked up.
they locked him up for murder. They just disguised it in the form of, we're gonna give you 10 years for stealing your own shit back.
Yeah, that could work. That could definitely work.
But when I see Melly smile, he gives me Carly's little brother vibes.
Oh my God.
It's not a lot going on up there when you see that smile. Like, you could tell the sanity in somebody's smile.
Yeah.
I mean, they say that he said that he was being tortured in jail, in prison while he was locked up. But is that deserving of someone who's?
How are you supposed to get treated in prison?
I'm saying, is it deserving of someone who isn't found guilty yet? It's like, I don't know. I think he did it.
I don't.
In my opinion, because there's too much evidence, and if you didn't do it, why would there be any lies involved?
Right.
Facts.
Whether it was an accident, which I don't think it was, you just accidentally shot two people. But
Ain't no accidental.
Yeah.
Ain't like I'm not gonna sit there and be like nah. Like once you up it, you gotta use it. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, it don't be. Nah, man, that shit.
I mean, people. I can't say he didn't do it, because we know people kill anyone else for stupid stuff. Yeah. So it's like, but for that to be your childhood friends.
Yeah, that's the crazy part.
I don't know.
I just know because we got a call about somebody being locked out the house and shit. That's why I'm looking all crazy and shit. But that it is what it is. But but back to what you saying. I feel like if you don't know what a mistrial is, you're gonna learn about what this one.
Learn one in a couple months.
That shit crazy, but the crazy part that I just found out, not about this case, about another rapper, about the YSL case, was about how they about to use footage of YSL sacrificing lambs.
What?
As a YSL ritual.
They just need to cop out and do they 30 and get it over with.
Well, here's my thing. Since we all using, we using YNW Melly and it opens up a door. I feel like with the rap community, for those who do music, it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, yo, why would you want to like you want to incriminate yourself? And the point is for you to stay out to collect the money. Because once you go inside, unless you got a vault full of shit, because I'm pretty sure, like with Young Thug, if he gets convicted, you know what I'm saying, he has enough music to sit on. But if you out here, you know, just trying to do what you got to do for an image, Do I believe that the boy Melly gonna get hit? Yes, because the one thing about it is that, and I need everybody to actually like that's tuned in and that's listening to understand this. It's a stigma on hip hop music, and it's not a lot of pure hip hop music that's, you know, like programming positivity. The stuff that's making money is the raunchy shit, you know what I'm saying, all the wild shit. And you know, that's how a lot of artists get their bag, by doing the wild shit.
That booty hole girl turning down $40,000
Booty
features.
hole girl.
The booty hole brown girl, she's turning down $40,000 features. Like,
you know why? You know why?
She don't got good representation.
Nah, it ain't even that, because remember this. Well, actually, yeah, you're right about that. I ain't gonna say nah, but you're right, because remember when Ice Spice came out, right? Yeah. And she was I remember it was a show she did in like Houston. And when she did it in Houston, I was like, oh shit, they wasn't fucking with her. And plus her stage performance was fucking trash.
Yeah, I heard that is.
But then like I seen her on the BET Awards this year, I said, ooh, ooh, she done got her mic game up, all that other stuff. But it goes to like with the representation, because you talking about like 40K, like shit, nigga. Nigga.
How many?
I do a show for 5K, nigga. I ain't turning that down. Shit, need new furniture.
And this is for like
shit. Shit crazy out here.
Yeah, like you. How many?
Fuck them little niggas. You heard? They know who I'm talking about too, man.
Like you turning down $40,000.
Put that heat on you niggas, yo.
Right. Bitch ass niggas.
Retarded.
Try to get at my little mans like that, but it's all good. Nah, fuck them niggas, man. What you saying, Shooter?
Like she turning down $40,000 features. Like she has a resume that allows her to do that. You got one. I'm gonna sound old. You got one dumbass song.
She got two.
Yeah, two.
It's two now.
Yeah, and then she got a feature. Then she did a feature with DaBaby.
I heard that.
And then she about to do some more shit. Then she was just at Gilly's joint. Matter of fact, first of all, shout out to Gilly and them.
Yeah, rest in peace, Cheese.
Yeah, rest in peace, Cheese and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Pull through. Yeah, like, it's crazy how, like, the times,
I
right?
just don't think that's enough to turn down a $40,000 feature when you got the rest. How old is she?
She's probably 24.
She got the rest of her life to.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
But you gotta understand this shit is popcorn. This rap shit popcorn.
Hot pockets.
Cause like I said, when we go back to like look at Melly, like that nigga, like.
Yeah, the sad thing in his case is more people know him for going to trial for murder.
But it's not. I'm not even talking like the case. The case. All right, this what's going to do, right? Are you ready? Hopefully, let's say he beats it.
Yeah.
In all favor that he beats it, I don't think everybody at this table is confident that he'll beat this. But let's say he does beat this. He's going to do a first day out freestyle. That's going to do crazy numbers on YouTube, crazy numbers on the stream. And then after that, he's going to do, everybody's going to be, his feature price is going to go up because he got that because people know that if allegedly he did this or not. Yeah. You know. And his feature's going to get up and all this other stuff. So it's sad to say that this type of publicity, this type of shit going on, if he gets out, it's going to help him. Because remember,
or if he doesn't, it's going to help whoever's pushing him, because he is facing the death penalty potentially.
Yeah.
That he could face the death penalty. And is he with a record company? I don't know. Is he independent?
I want to say.
I want to say indie.
I want to say he's indie. I want to say it, but if we find out the information when we come back next week, we'll let people know. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like this episode was very good. People getting locked out the house.
Oh man.
But they found their way in.
Them little niggas. But with that being said, though, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Feed the Culture Mix Show. Please like, comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel. This episode that you're hearing will be available on YouTube Tuesday morning, along with the audio version on all podcast and hosting sites. It's Tuesday morning. I just want to go ahead and say thank you for this wonderful day. Appreciate my partners in crime. I really think that the topics that we talked about tonight was very needed. Spence, let that shit go.
Yeah, man.
Carly,
Hold it, man.
Carly,
Get the help you need.
get the help you need. Chill off them cheeses.
Psych evaluation. That's what she needs.
Jess, calm down, boo-boo. Calm down.
Calm down.
And Melly, hey, nigga, you gonna have to, if you got to,
Nigga.
you have to stand that 10 toes down, my nigga, but God bless. Hope everything works well for your case. But with that being said, it's your boy
It's your
R.O.
man, Six Shooter.
Lady Nix.
Your girl Shell.
And this is the
Feed
Feed
the
the Culture
Culture
Mix
Mix
Show.
Show.
Peace.